everyone, I'm back with another video. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the type of music that I've been enjoying lately and the type of bands that I've been enjoying. Um, just a little history. If you've been following me on my channel for a few years now, you know that my music of choice is metal. I like the screamo, the heavy metal, the death metal. I love that music. It's my music of choice. And of course I listen to other types of music, but that's what I mainly listen to, and what I enjoy. When I was in high school, I really started getting into the metal music. I started listening to Linkin Park, Good Charlotte, Limp Bizkit, Alter Bridge, and then I slowly started listening to the more heavy death metal music, and I really started enjoying it. And I started coming across these different bands on TV. I listened to a lot of the metal music channel, and I used to write down the different bands and the different music that I enjoyed, and I would find them online. I would listen to them on YouTube, and I would listen to the whole album. And if I found a band or a song that I really enjoyed, I would ask my mom, when she'd go out, if she can go and get me the new, Seven Dust CD, or new Mudvayne album, or yeah. So at the time, I had a CD player, and I would carry my CDs in a bag, and I would carry it with me everywhere I went. I always had my music everywhere I went. Even now, I can't go a day without listening to music. Music keeps me sane. It calms me down, it makes me happy, and it relaxes me. So I have to listen to music. It's yeah. And in high school, I was in the more punk rocker look. I would dress like a tomboy, punker rock, and I would wear a lot of costume jewelry that I got from Hot Topic and Spencer's. And I used to have bags and bags of this costume jewelry, but I gave it away. In high school, my mom, she let me dress the way I want, wear my makeup the way I want. I would wear a lot of dark makeup, and I even had a tongue piercing in high school. I got my tongue pierced at 14 because it's what I wanted. So my mom was just that way. If we wanted something, we usually got what we wanted. So that's what I really wanted, and I went for it. And my father wasn't too happy, but my mom, she set the rules, so what she said goes. And I knew with my mom's approval, he couldn't say anything to me. So I got that done at 14. I even got an extra ear piercing. I wanted that as well. I actually wanted 3. I stuck with 2. And then I also wanted my cartilage up here pierced, and then I wanted my inner piece here pierced as well. But I just never I never went for it because I was just too scared. I was like, is it gonna hurt? You know, I just, I chickened out last minute. I was like, no, it's gonna hurt too bad. But that was another option that, I really wanted, and my mom was willing to take me to get it done, and I chickened out last minute when I got there, and I never went back because I wanted to get them two pierced, and I just never went back and got it done. But after my tongue piercing, I thought it was like the coolest thing, and it just went with my look, the look that I wanted to pursue at the time. Yeah. But then I slowly started wearing more colors, and I started dressing more like a woman later on in life. I kind of got out of that phase, but I never got out of listening to metal music. I still do to this day, and it's just something that I really enjoy. It relaxes me and makes me happy, and it's just something that I'm comfortable with, and yeah. I remember I was listening to music in my room. I had a radio. My parents bought me a radio, and it came with a CD player. And I remember I was listening to the Mudvayne CD, and I was blaring it in the house, and my grandmother came up to me and said, "You need to stop listening to all that screamo music. It's not good for you." And she thought, that it was causing my bipolar to spike. And she was like, you really shouldn't be listening to that type of music. You need more color in your wardrobe, because I wore a lot of black clothing. I wore the chains, the costume jewelry, I wore the band tees. I would go into the boys section, and I would buy the baggy jeans and the metal belts, like you've seen in my closet wardrobe video. The spiky belt, I got that from Hot Topic, and I'm surprised it's still together to this day, because I got that at the age of 15, and it's still together. I don't know how, but it's still together, and it still fits me, and that's very surprising. That was just my look in high school, and when she told me, I needed to listen to less screamo music, and I needed to wear more colors in my wardrobe, and I was going through a phase, I was like, maybe she's right. But I knew, like, deep down that metal music was what I really enjoyed, and it's just something that I just never grew out of, and it's just my music of choice, and I really enjoy it. And the bands that I've been listening to is Phineas, I Am the Lion, Eskimo Cowboy, Hypa Hypa. I found that through a reaction video on YouTube, and I like it. It's different. It has almost like an 80s vibe to it, but it's a screamo, death metal, heavy metal type song. The Amidity Affliction. This one I used to listen to in high school, and the song that I've been really enjoying lately is Set Me Free. It's more mellow. It's a sad song, um, but I love the guitar at the end of the song. I remember, yesterday I was listening to some metal music, and my boyfriend was laying on the bed playing playing what was he playing? Mortal Kombat. And I was listening to, The Amenity Affliction Set Me Free. Is that what it is? Yeah. And towards the end of the song, it had this guitar solo, towards the end. And he stopped and looked at me, and he's like, as if he liked it. So I played it again. I was like, I knew, he liked that guitar solo at the end of the song. So I wrote that song down as well. Also, Our Mirage, Nightfall. This is a new band I have not heard of before, but I like their music. I specifically love their song Nightfall. So I wrote that down. Until I Wake, Self-Medicate. That's a new band also that I never heard of before, and of course these bands I'm going to listen to more. On the iTunes app on my phone, I can listen to samples of the song, and I just write down the favorite song that I like so I can listen to it on YouTube, and that's how I so I'm constantly having to charge my phone, because if I'm not doing a YouTube video, I'm listening to music or I'm watching videos, so I'm always having to charge my phone. Another song that I really enjoyed is Make Them Suffer. That's another band that I really like. And the song is Bones, and another song is Drown With Me. Those two I really like. It's a screamo, but it has the chorus, it has like a woman vocal singer, and in the Drown With Me song, and it's a really pretty song. I really like it. It's kind of mellow. And then Bones is more of a screamo. I really love them both, and they're very good songs. I've been listening to them a lot lately. And then if you hear that, my dad is home. He's putting up a gate, and when I thought that it was okay to film, he comes home. Yeah. So I'm get through this. Bring Me the Horizon. I never really used to like this band. It wasn't my type of music, but when I came across this song on YouTube, they were doing reaction videos on it, and I really enjoyed it. It's called Parasite Eve. It's very catchy. It's very screamo. It's very heavy metal. But in the beginning, it's more pop dance in the beginning of the song, and then it's just like a heavy metal chorus, and it's very good. I really enjoyed that song. I've been listening to it a lot lately as well, on repeat, because I really like that's my favorite song out of everything on here, by the way. Parasite Eve is my favorite lately. Whitechapel, Tremors. Now this is another band I used to listen to a while ago, and Whitechapel is another metal band that I really enjoy, and Tremors is my favorite song that I enjoy from the band, or from this album. I think it's Mark of the Blade. Yeah, Mark of the Blade, Tremors. Tremors from Whitechapel. And Upon a Burning Body. That's another song that, that's another band that I really enjoy. Judgment is the song, and I remember I used to listen to this song on repeat a few years ago, and I wore myself out listening to it. I got bored with it because I had that song on repeat, and I really I really enjoyed it. And yeah, and yeah. And then the last song is This With the Apocalypse Subverse. That is like a fighting song. I'm not sure. I think, if I believe, that song was made for a video game. I think. I'm not quite sure. But I listened to that many, many years ago, and that's just one of my favorite songs lately. And I've been listening to that song on repeat as well. And yeah, those are the bands that I've been enjoying lately, and I've been listening to on repeat. And yeah, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, comment, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye.